we have a lot of things that we had 40 years ago, no? So, but I would like to start with the then, because we would like to commemorate our journey to where we are now. And the next two speakers will be talking about the now and the future. So let's see, where did we started? Um, 1975, we started with 21 sections, correct? So blood, sweat, and tears. Slowly, we become 17, and then 12, and then when we did our capping, and third year, we're now 9, right? So you can just imagine that for the people that doesn't know it, your partners in crime now, we did work hard. It's it's really it just give you the testimony how hard we worked when we were students. But as I said, not just hard working, you know. There are students here. If people can show hands that had cut classes, correct? I think there is a incident here that one of the classmates was like, Mrs. Plaza was asking, where are these students? And a very honest student said, oh mom, they cut classes. So I don't know who that is, just I was trying to get all the stories, right? And so who will remember the very famous leakage story, right? You remember that? Roger, the guy who is doing our test papers, correct? So, you know, people got 110 scores out of the test questions. So everyone was wondering how can be, and even our cum laude here got an 85, and the rest is getting 110. So, you know what happened, correct? Raise your hand. Did anyone know this story? Right? This is very, very popular story. The light is so bright over there, I can't even see. So anyway, what's the other? Thank you. So what's the other story here? Um, some classes, they have their boyfriend tambayan, no? Like in our class, there was like we call him the boyfriend ng bayan because he comes to all our activities even if he's not part of our section. So I'm sure in each section there's also boyfriend ng bayan, right? There's a lot of love stories that's like started when we were in college. I think Janet Ranies is here. Has a very good story where she met her husband while working as a nursing student. Correct? Yeah. All right. So anyway, I have to look what else because I'm trying to remember. I'm asking people here. I said, you know, is there anything else that you want me to tell? All right. Nursing 101. Everyone, we have for the people who doesn't know, our first skill is to make a bed, right? Bed making. I have a very favorite story. Winnie Likaika was my partner, and our clinical instructor was Mrs. Morales. You know how strict she was, right? So anyway, you know, Winnie being so giddy, you know, and like, she's like, oh my God, did I do it right? Did I do it right? Anyway, she got an A and I got a C, right? So, we had to say. So, the other story is the PICC graduation, right? And that's where, that culminates all the hard work we had, right? That's where our graduation was, and you saw all the pictures that was being flashed And it was a very, all our parents are part of us because finally we were able to finish all our hard work. So I just want to end this, I was only given 5 minutes, but I think from the 10 stories, I think our goal for all of us is to create a legacy. And I just want to share again what we have in the mass today, the 3 C's. I want you to remember that, right? It's commitment. I'm sorry. First is competence, commitment, and the third is compassion. And you guys, all of us here are so compassionate, not just for what we're working on, but to your family, to your friends and colleagues. So I'd like to congratulate all of us here for being, having all our then memories. And we're now going to go on to continue to our journey to the now through Margaret. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nanita Lim